Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carly and I am a psychic intuitive as well as a Reiki practitioner. This is the monthly June 2021 collective energy update for us. Now, before I get into the video, please be sure to hit that like button. It really helps me with the algorithm and I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell anytime you want more videos like this and more coming soon. And just thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use the Chakra Oracle Insight deck and let's just see what's happening for the collective for June 2021. Okay, so already we had two cards that fell out. So we have honesty, so truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. It's number 31. And then we also have crown chakra, number 43. Okay, crown chakra, number 43. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have number 13, sexuality, openness, sharing, beauty, and honor. Okay. And then let's go ahead and I'm going to pull two more cards from this deck. This is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So what's happening for the collective for June 2021? What is happening? June 2021. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Oh, thank you. All right, so we have Eagle, see from a higher perspective. I put that right beside the crown chakra. What else do we need to know for June 2021? June 2021. Thank you. We have Autumn, release the old and rest. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, there's Snake, shed old skin. Very, very interesting. Okay. You know what? Let me actually go with my tarot deck here. So this is the Vision Quest Tarot right here. Why is honesty here? Thank you. Ace of Air. Okay. So maybe we gotta be honest in what we're thinking about our thoughts, what's on our mind. Being really honest, being really truthful in what we're thinking about. Having that harmonization there. Why is Autumn here? Why is Autumn here? Thank you. So we have Four of Earth, security. Four of Earth, security. Okay, so maybe some of us are releasing something that's kind of the material world, or maybe we're getting ready to leave, like a job, leave, you know, getting ready to move, getting ready to let go of something that's material. It's interesting. Why is Eagle here? See from a higher perspective. Why is Eagle here? It's interesting because as I was saying Eagle, I don't know why, but for me in my mind, it sounded a lot like ego, E-G-O, which is interesting because I've read that card numerous times and that's the first time that the word ego has popped into my mind. So maybe it's about transcending and being able to almost like just, I don't know, just see from your heart or see from something new or see something from a really pure and rich and enlightened perspective too. As I'm saying that, they're pointing to the Ace of Air card here as well. So maybe there's something that we've been thinking about, and it's about like really being honest with those thoughts, but it's also about being honest with what we want to create in thought. Okay. Okay, so we have 5 of Water, loss. That's interesting because there's a lot of cards about shedding in this reading too for June. So 5 of Water, loss. Okay, so this is like we're letting go of something emotionally, which I definitely feel that for this month. It's like an emotional release. And then this is beautiful. You have Medicine Woman here. Medicine Woman. I feel like this definitely has to do with the crown chakra though. The crown chakra, the mind, anything of that sort. Maybe for some of us it's we are letting go, oops, of old, look at how it just wanted to like get tucked into crown chakra. But maybe for some of us we're just really letting go of old belief systems and we are ready to heal those thoughts. We are ready to replace them with something new, with something, or maybe because this is a collective, maybe something's going to happen or something could happen where, you know, it's out in the public and it's something that's kind of like mind-boggling to a lot of people where it's, sorry guys, where it's like, okay, well, you know, we actually thought it was this perspective, but now because this new information has come out, it's probably like something different, and now we've got to really kind of work through that to release that. You know, it could almost be like a shock to some people. That's what I'm picking up on. I'm trying to put them down here because it was clarifying the eagle, see from a higher perspective, but what I might just do is place this here, and let's place this, place this right here so y'all know. I like how the moon cards are there too. Sorry, I'm just gonna adjust my light so you guys can kind of see. Here we go. But I like how the moon cards are there too. And if you look, it looks like she's literally like looking up, which is literally going up into the sky, going up into the eagle perspective, going up into the crown chakra, going up into the ethers. So it's really, really interesting. Why is crown chakra here? What's the purpose of crown chakra for us for June 2021? What's the purpose of crown chakra? Daughter of Water. Yeah, it's emotions. Maybe it's like how the thoughts and the emotions were correlated and stuff. No more cognitive dissonance. Now we're coming into alignment. Now we're coming into harmony. Now we're coming into balance. But balance in the sense of your thoughts are very congruent with how you're feeling. You know, like if you say, for example, I am at peace with where I am, how really are you at peace with where you are if you're not feeling it? Like if these are just words that you're saying, but you're not connecting it emotionally and naturally, that just shows you where your belief systems are aligned. Your belief systems, when you know something, you just know something and it just feels very natural to you. It feels like you have like a connective emotion to that. Like if I say the word love to you right now, you can feel the frequency of love. You can feel the energy of love. Not thinking about like love attached to a person or a situation, but just love itself. Love, 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 love. You feel that in your body, right? So this is about, I feel like for the month of June, just based on the tarot cards, it's a lot about mental energy and emotional energy too. And for some of us, there is like this releasing of something physical, right? And for some of us, it does feel like this kind of almost, you know, whatever comes in, whatever information comes in or whatever occurs, it's this kind of switch mentally where it's like, oh, it's actually not how it has been. It's not how it's been perceived. And now I need to kind of release that so that I can kind of heal that in my mind and kind of almost like create a new story. Or there's this, I don't want to say idea or tool, but there's this term called discernment. And what discernment really is, in the essence of it, is that when you hear the full encompassment of a story, you take the parts that feel good for you. You take the parts that really resonate with you personally. And then you take those and you weave that stream of light, because light is wisdom. So you take that and you weave that stream and you create your own belief system off of that, right? because within the whole story, there could be components that you agree with, that you really resonate with, that are really kind of landing for you in your heart space. And there could be components where it's like, oh, whoa, I don't like that. That feels yucky. And that's being able to kind of utilize your discernment, right? So I feel like with this, seeing from a higher perspective, it is kind of like that energy of, okay, creating anew or creating something new, really working with the mind and really being honest with our thoughts, but also recognizing how the thoughts feel within the body. Yeah, because there's a lot of, it's interesting because there's like a lot of shedding too. I'm just going to point this out. So with sexuality, the word that really jumped out with me was the word honor. So really about honoring, and look at openness, sharing, beauty, and honor. Okay, and that's the energy of the reading. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be about sexuality, although it could very well be about sexuality too, where in like your mind, you're thinking about your sexuality, or within what you need to release about it, or what you want to see from a higher perspective within it. But the word honor really stood out to me, and that's really about honoring like your truth, your transparency, where you're at, how you're thinking, how you're feeling. And then a lot of shedding of old skin as well. And then yeah. It's like you really have to see from a higher perspective. You really have to see from a higher perspective in order to shed what's no longer working, right? The bottom of the deck here, we have the big medicine wheel. So this is all about healing. This is all about like coming full circle and all about healing and balance. Unifying something within the life, unifying something within the mind, unifying something within creation. Look, even behind this, the big medicine wheel, we have Father of Air, which is like the top of the top for your mind and your thoughts. Utilizing that discernment, coming into completion for something within the mind. Feeling balanced within the mind. I feel like that's what we're coming into towards like the later half of June, if I'm being completely honest. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling and like the timeline of when I'm feeling it. We'll see. So I want to pull a few more cards just for us, just for like overall what we need to know from the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. Beautiful, beautiful deck. They all are. Let's see, what do we need to know for June 2021? Any further guidance, further messages, angels that you'd like to share with us? For the collective for June 2021. But what they're showing me is the image of somebody getting ready to take off and take flight, and they're saying all of this has to happen before we take off and take flight. 22, transformation. Absolutely beautiful. A specific message too I'm getting for some of you is that some of you have actually been going through a lot of the thinking and a lot of the encapsulating thoughts and a lot of the stuff that you're working through. You kind of work through this in the nighttime, whether it's like right before you go to bed or in the evening time. But I'm picking up is like this energy of a lot of this work is being done in the nighttime. So yeah, let me see what else comes up. Why is transformation here? Yeah, needing to let go of that, needing to release that. Because I feel like, what's that term? Rumination, where it's like you're thinking something over and over again and negatively so, but usually it happens when it's nighttime or when you're alone and when those thoughts kind of come on loop and come on repeat. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay, so what can help? What's a good offer of unconditional love, unconditional support, heart space, action, support, frequency. Okay, so 32 struggle. So it's interesting because when I was shuffling, my guides were talking to me and they were saying, well, Carly, it is different for every single individual. Every single individual is different. But what they were saying to me was that depending on the time of day, you know, whenever you feel is best to work with your thoughts, to kind of create new belief systems, to think positively, to do whatever it is that you want to do that's kind of action-based, that adds joy to your life, or allows you to feel a certain way, whether it's romantic, whether it's peace, whether it's ease, whether it's love, whether it's passion, whether it's creativity. Keep yourself focused on that, right? Anything that feels like it's going upstream, that feels like a struggle, doesn't have to be like that. It can be like you can be going downstream and feeling wholesome and feeling like you're at home and feeling just really, really good, right? In the bottom of the deck, there's feminine energy too. So that's the same as the sexuality card, because sexuality and sacral chakra, they all relate to your feminine energy as well. So this is just really being gentle with yourself, being soft with yourself, being honest with yourself, honoring your body, honoring your mind, honoring the truth of your thoughts and where you're at, okay? And being willing to let go of what no longer is helpful to you, what no longer allows you to kind of propel forward, right? Just allowing like these natural pieces to just shed and just really honoring them. They want me to bring up this this idea because I was reading it in a book recently called Weavers of Light, and it is a channeled book, channeled from the Council of Elders. Yeah, and basically the idea is that this whole idea of polarity stems from judgment, stems from the idea of what is right and what is wrong. But the actual key to it and to creating anything in your life and to manifesting anything in your life is seeing the other perspective and just accepting that it's a perspective. Not, you know, not like you're kind of more at peace with it, but not like, you know, how like some people, okay, so the example they gave in the book was basically on colors. So say there's 4 colors. So you have red, blue, yellow, and orange, for example, okay? Red, blue, yellow, orange. And what they said was that if you see the color, say if you see the color orange, okay? And you're like, wow, I really want to use this color for whichever project I'm creating. When you choose the color orange, the idea is to see all of these other colors within that color and understand that they are a part of it. They have everything to do with that color. But if you say, for example, choose the color orange and choose to work with that creatively, but you say, oh, all of these other 3 colors, like, I don't agree with them or they're wrong or da-da-da, then you're actually pushing that away. But we all have light within us as souls, and what happens is that when you push that away, your light goes with that and it will manifest in another pattern somewhere until it becomes integrated into you. And so that integration comes from understanding and acknowledging, hey, I'm gonna choose this color. I do acknowledge that like all of these other colors are here and I do acknowledge that they're there, but I'm gonna stick with this one. This is what I want to focus on. This is what I want to bring into physical reality. This is what I want to create. This is what I want to manifest, right? And it's the same thing that happens for like any choice, especially like if we're afraid of something, right? It's like, okay, well, I understand and acknowledge that these emotions are here, you know, this emotion of fear and this emotion of or this like feeling of being afraid to fail or something. But it's okay, because that has everything to do with success and with the movement forward and with just creation in general. So I acknowledge that, and I'm going to choose to focus on success, and I'm going to choose to step forward. And you're not belittling the fear, you're not throwing it out, you're accepting it, you're understanding it, it's wholesome. Okay, so they wanted me to share that with you too. Yeah, if you guys want, I can list the book down below as well. Just let me know if you want to hear about the book. It's one of the best reads that I have ever read. I really liked it. I really appreciate it. I'm still going through the book too, but yeah. Okay guys, so June 2021, a lot about transforming and a lot about being honest with how we're feeling, also releasing the old. For some of us, it's like actually releasing something physical. Maybe we're going to see some movement and how things physically are in the world for us. Something physical, like kind of being let go of or being moved on from is what my guides are saying. Eagle, see from a higher perspective. So releasing a lot within the mind to actually heal and to kind of come to a conclusion with something and kind of create a new. Crown chakra is very active. Yeah, is very present too within this month of June. And then yeah, just healing through that. So thank you guys so much for being here. Sending you guys lots of love, lots of light, all the vibrancy, warm wishes. Again, if you could, it would be awesome if you could give me a thumbs up. That really helps me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and just hope that you guys are having a good day, good night, good life. Thank you for being here. We will chat soon. Take care, everybody.